until we're through. You drive me crazy. All your cunning tricks make me sick. You won't have it your own way. Hold on much longer. We'll never let go. I know it's a one-way trip. Tell me now how long this will last. I'm not gonna think this way. Nor will I count. And BJ style posted high. We be pounding through the town at the speed of sound, breaking down all barriers and stepping onto new ground. It's what we know, it's what we do, can't you see? So open up your heart, cause it'll set you free, yeah.
Okay, we are live, I think. I'm still setting you up, Doc. I'll get you in just a second. I'm jamming the music. I really don't want to switch it. This is catchy as hell. Alright, you should be able to talk now.
Hi there.
Yep, that's it. Alright, so do me a favor, talk again.
Okay, talking again.
Alright, cool. I'm turning off group chat. I'm trying some stuff. Make sure the audio is coming through. You should be now. Try again.
Ooh.
Alright, so say a sentence real quick. I'm checking the voice meter.
I can only hear you in the stream.
Perfect. I fixed it. It's fixed. Well, that part's fixed. I still got to fix the other part. I'm not quite done yet, so bear with me. Finally, that shit took forever to figure out. That's okay though. That's all right. We're fine.
Hell yeah.
It only took a goddamn diploma to figure it out, but that's all right.
You know what? That's what diplomas are for.
All right, we are rocking it. It is all working correctly now.
Nice.
So, do we critique his? Who's he playing with? Squeak? I almost want to critique him. Let's just see what he's doing.
Good choice.
Alright, so he's playing Soldier 76.
Double kill.
And now he's dead.
Dein Schutzengel ist
Yeah, it's good for it, so they're doing phenomenally well.
Not dead yet.
And it looks like he's going to try the backdoor technique, but he changed his mind.
right beside you.
Now he's trying the legendary sit still technique.
See that which is
Take cover. Out.
Oh, that gerbil almost blew him up.
maximum power.
Looks like he tried the extremely rare take a arrow to the face technique that only a few pros try this day.
Yeah, fourth doesn't seem to be doing too well.
Dogs learned a few tricks.
The battle continues.
Take cover.
Looks like he's going to try to sneak around. Surely they will never know he's there.
Except for the Roadhog knows he's there.
Well, the little well-known fact that Roadhogs have horrible peripheral vision.
Must be the goggles.
It seems to me that the taking the bullets head-on technique is not quite netting him any rewards on this particular match.
Well, you see, Godspeed, he's going for the tank the bullets with your face method of playing Soldier 76. So he's trying to regain his ammunition by swallowing the bullets.
I'm under attack.
Oh, look, there's a
It does
tracer
not
to his
seem
left
to be
there.
very well.
He still believes he can fully take on that Roadhog, but luckily the Roadhog has an absolutely horrible aim with a hook.
Honestly, I don't think the Roadhog was even going for the Soldier on that particular hook.
Maybe it was a threat. We're not sure.
Coulda. It was a double bluff feint.
Now he's got his
Minefield has been deployed by his teammates. They may be able to hold this point for another 15 seconds or so.
I'm not picking you up on that part. Oh, and there goes the dribble.
Marked by the dragon. Powered up.
Come over here.
I don't know what he's thinking going in there with that Tracer, but I don't think he's going to win it.
Thank you.
Still holding the corridor. That's a very good decision on his half, considering he only comes from one direction. That being said, trying to outrange a Hanzo seems like an absolutely horrible idea.
Yes, the Hanzo was actually playing the decoy particular role in this case, whereas the rest of the team was showing up right up Fourth's butt.
Enemy turret ahead.
And McCready says 9 on my watch on the revive there.
I'm not a young man.
Now he has switched to Gorilla because he figured if I can't get him with a skinny white guy and a machine gun, I can get him with a giant gorilla.
From space. I'm honestly surprised that McCree managed to die.
With only 109 health, he figures he can take on a turret. That was a pretty ballsy move there.
And the rest of the team.
What's up, Kay?
But it didn't work out too well in his favor in this case.
Not unless his plan was dying, in which case, bravo.
Amplified.
Weapon system optimized.
Well, judging by the score and by the way most of his teammates are playing, dying is the goal in this particular game.
That was the revolutionary get hit with a pulse bomb and jump in the air technique, hoping the wind shear would take it
First
off.
round lost.
I personally am a fan of their team's decision to not go after the point in the overtime and push the cap.
0-1.
How may I serve you?
Oh, what does that even still work?
Food.
Food. It kind of works. It is totally borked on that one. That's broke. It's like 50 different types of broke.
Ideal for hamsters. I don't need this tip.
I love how Doc looks like he just got offended by whatever she was offering for dinner.
2, 1.
Taco Bell. No one offers me Taco Bell. God damn it.
Capture the objective.
Weapon system optimized.
Oh, and he goes over to Mercy. That's a brilliant move and a very wise decision. Unfortunately, he decides to cut it short for the troll with a machine gun.
And sadly, he didn't actually have enough to follow up on it. He did manage to sacrifice his life for hers, which is not particularly a good trade, except for their Mercy is alive. Turns out the revive is worth it. I don't know where his bubble was going on that particular leap, but you never know what's going through the mind of the fourth.
Well, sometimes those turrets might get self-aware and try to wander away. So if you put it between him and the bubble, it's a perfect defense in case that happens.
Caution.
It hasn't happened yet, but there's always that chance.
So he's playing the long game, is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yes.
Understood.
Going after the
Here we have. He's changed his mind about that one as the dwarf is kicking his ass.
That's a pretty ballsy move, taking on half their team with 65 health. Only pros do that, so bravo.
Unfortunately, he did have a Mercy res, so he's got another 500 health to go after the whole team twice.
Going after the Mercy, very wise decision here. Oh, and he busts out the
And he
ult.
pops his ultimate for absolutely no reason. This could come back to bite him. Let's see if it pans out.
Oh, looks like McCree just took a bitch slap to the face.
Not sure he got very much value out of that ultimate of his, but we'll see what happens. I don't think he's going to win this fight.
Because that
He's
turret
not
might
gonna
have
win that
actually killed
fight.
somebody at some point in time during the course of this game. Now we don't have to worry about. Oh, and he jumps into the
And he
mine.
lands on a mine.
You lack imagination.
Turning up the heat.
Let's switch over and watch Squeak revive him once again.
Still need you.
The fourth is back in it. He drops his shield to protect himself for about 3.5 milliseconds.
I'm on fire.
And his team managed to hold for some reason.
That's a legendary play there, Doc. See, what he was doing was dying was actually a bit of a decoy to get the rest of the team to think that they might actually have a chance of taking this point.
Ah, I see. He's playing the old double bluff I'm gonna die feint.
Exactly.
And I believe that's the same move that the hamster just went for as well, right?
Round EMP activated.
I lost the E on my live on air sign, as you can see there. It just says live on air. I have to find it. It's somewhere in this room.
1-1.
And it seems they tied the game. That was pretty impressive considering their lackluster performance last round.
Are you
Well, I think it boils down to the fact that they have an actual composition right now with one fairly solid healer in Mercy, 2 actual tanks, and plenty of reasonable DPS in this particular case. I think this may actually work out for them rather than the 0 tank / ball composition they were running with 4 DPS before.
I think a lot of this is going to hinge on Hanzo and his performance and whether or not those arrows will find their mark.
1.
I think it's going to be less on that and more on the damage-boosted Winston that I think we're about to see for the most of this, and whether or not the Symmetra can be as big a pain in the ass for the other team as she is for everyone else's.
Oh, and he jumped on his dead counter, but somehow managed to throw a win.
Well, that's that damage boost I was talking about right there. Unfortunately, he left his Mercy to the devices of the Junkrat behind.
Not many people are willing to play in the mines that Junkrat left behind on his death, but he is willing to try, and I am very impressed.
The fourth is one of those players who is just willing to do what it takes to get the job done for his or the other team, Godspeed.
That is a true team player, Doc.
Barrier activated.
Absolutely. What team? Depends on the moment.
I feel great.
A questionable decision there. I don't know why he didn't attack the Junkrat while he was in the air with the Junkrat, but we'll see if it pans out in the long run.
Yeah, it even seems like McCree was confused in that particular play, Doc. He wasn't really sure what was going on there, but decided the flashbang was the way to go.
Enemy turret ahead.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why he didn't actually finish him off. I think it might have been that confusion that you were talking about, Godspeed.
Onward
It
and
looks like he's
upward.
backed up in spawn and making his play for action here. He's examining the left and right corridors to see which one is going to be the best. Well, we figured it out. Symmetric portal, obviously.
Barrier activated.
I'm wondering exactly what that shield was supposed to do with no support there. But maybe he's just trying to burn some cooldowns from the other team.
Vital signs low.
Alright, now we've got to push it in with the rest of the team. The Torbjorn burns his ultimate to throw down some lava. Let's see if that's going to pull out the W for that particular team. The Torbjorn and the McCree both pull forward and finish off the Wiston. That's pretty impressive there.
That's right, Doc. As you can see, that many people have tried that technique without using their ultimate there. A lot of people would actually use their ultimate to actually bounce their team, so the rest of their team could actually finish them off. But that was a pretty ballsy play when it comes to
I'm finding it kind of strange, Godspeed, that he's playing this particular tank when there's so much damage coming out of the other team.
Well, he
That shield of
followed
his
up
isn't
with
going
the
to protect very much.
I mean, he
There's the
busts it
ultimate
up there,
shot. He-
takes out the turret. They could probably do something at some point.
He
in time.
actually doesn't take out the turret. That was a horribly spent ultimate from the fourth right there. Unfortunately, I think he's left his team out to dry.
Coming down to the finish line here, guys. He's really going to have to pull out some kind of a miracle. Oh, and he switched sides here. He's going to the Sigma.
See, I would have argued, actually, Godspeed, that this should have been a move that he played from the very beginning of this particular map, once they saw how much damage they were going to be up against, because the Sigma can actually soak quite a bit more damage than a Winston, and his ultimate is quite a bit more effective from an offensive standpoint.
That's right. That was a pretty ballsy move, putting a shield there to try to make sure that the team cannot shoot him while he goes after the Roadhog.
Unfortunately, he did not pay attention to the rest of the team dying, and coming up behind him was the enemy team.
Team kill.
At 97%, unless a small miracle happens, I do not see a win coming.
And sadly, that looks like it's going to be the end of that particular match for the fourth Squeak and the rest of their subpar team.
Welcome
Like
to
now we're getting. Oh, now we got the T-pose for Mercy.
play of the game.
Let's see this epic gameplay here.
Probably pressed Q and got 5 kills.
Well, we'll never know because it's a black screen. I gotta get some water like crazy. I'll be right back. Oh, right. How's it going tonight, Dreaded? Okay. All right, we'll see. We're ready to do this.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Why did I click that button? That was a lot of questions that need to be answered, but not right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are queuing up for quick play.
Quick play, quick play, quick play.
You know, because when you what was your
I'll go
wife saying
flex.
about food? I heard you look offended.
She was asking what we wanted for dinner, and she offered me a Totino's pizza for dinner.
I thought you looked offended by it. You're like, what?
Yeah.
What? Who eats that shit for dinner?
Yeah, my wife does.
Oh, God.
That's who.
I wouldn't eat the Tostitos if I was poor, broke, and starving.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm gonna lower my gain a little bit. How's that sound? Blah 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 blah.
They rode home. He's just friendly.
Gotta go find a street to go dodge some automobiles.
You doing all right tonight,
Never
Dread?
mind, we've got a match. Let's go pretend to be elite.
Now
Oh,
enter.
damn straight we're pretending this.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
We're attacking.
I'm going back to my old days. And team chat.
Yep.
What's up, folks?
Hello.
Good morning,
Hey
good
there.
afternoon, wherever you live.
I play to win.
Unless you don't
Your
live, and
your
then
microphone sound
welcome.
amazing. Like, oh,
Think you can
Thank
keep
you.
up with me?
Your microphone's not too bad.
oh, thank you.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
All right.
What do you think, Doc? We have a surefire team here that can possibly pull a win on this map.
Now, I don't know, Godspeed. It's going to come down to whether or not they can get a little coordination, a little more communication, and a little teamwork. But I have a strong suspicion that this round is going to go very strongly in their favor.
You're absolutely right, but we have a Sigma that looks like he's a little light on his feet that might be able to pull some miracles out here tonight.
I think you might be right. They do actually have 2 people with them in chat. So we'll just see how this turns out. Looks like they're pushing up the main choke. Doc is taking some cheeky right clicks from the Zenyatta. They got a Discord on the ball, hoping to get a kill on that one because he's trying to be aggressive. Ball is discorded. In the back line, Doc gets hit by a rock, but the ball is still alive.
That's
Sadly, they
pretty
couldn't
amazing
capitalize.
considering half the team chased that actual ball down. Pretty ballsy considering the ball posed very little threat on that actual attack point.
If they can push around to the right-hand side of this particular statue, I have a feeling they can actually make some progress here, Godspeed.
About to do a dive here, and it's a dive with Diva coming out of nowhere. Defense matrix up, blocking some shots while we full stall on the point.
Doc gets a cheeky pick on the Ana. That's huge. There goes their res. He gets a headshot on the Mercy. More damage going downrange from the Zenyatta. It looks like their team has got this point.
That was a fantastic kill by Reaper there. Good play on his half.
Team needs to focus that Mercy down. She's flying around with her ultimate, getting discorded. And unfortunately, it looks like it was not enough.
But we still have Mora with her Kamehameha. That was a pretty good move there considering they're healing a lot.
Get through this.
Well, let's see what they can do after a team reset. They do have a Transcendence coming online in just a moment.
Looks like the Diva player has an ult coming up. If he times it just right, they might be able to do some significant damage with that attack.
I will allow none to stand in the way of progress.
He's got a Discord on the Mercy. He's hoping for a cheeky pick here. He's going to burn his Transcendence to make sure that they survive this particular ultimate. Moving up to save the Reaper. Reaper's making a push.
And here comes the Diva. We'll see if there's any damage out of this. Oh, and he got the Mercy. It looks like that's just enough to maybe pull this point out.
They got the Mercy, and the team followed up on the Discord on the Sigma. So that is a huge couple of picks. I believe this point is defended. Doc tries for a cheeky right click, but unfortunately gets hit by a Junkrat. Well done, Willmatic Fit, because he managed to kill the Tide before it wiped the team. So well done there.
And the Doomfist with an amazing follow-up on the hamster there.
As I said, I have a very strong feeling about this particular team.
Get into position.
Reaper with the ultimate getting a couple of key kills here in this game halfway through.
Indeed, deciding to pull back to play a little safe. Doc, on the other hand, is going full aggression. He's charging up a right click. Team is on the left-hand side.
Reaper showing a little bit of a sadistic side there as the point slowly goes toward the actual
Need a band-aid up top. Get that ball. Why? The team decided to ignore the ball, and I'm not sure that was a wise decision, but we'll see how it turns out for us.
Great one. The ball ends up pulling out his minefield for about the 15th time this match.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you've got a wrecking ball in the match there, Godspeed.
Oh, and the Diva puts a defense matrix, saves the Doomfist from certain death. I don't know what dive
Team
rate
is
is.
still pushing the cart ever so slowly through the contestation by the other team. There is somebody on the right-hand stairs, however. I wonder if anybody sees that one.
A lot of people don't know that though we ignore the target, sometimes that target might go away. It's a little known fact. Sigma completely alone here. Very nice follow-up by the Sigma.
And Doczilla manages to get a cheeky headshot on the soldier, then finishes off the ball. That is the second point for the whole team.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I'm really surprised that our Doomfist have not spammed and naysay a couple of times at least once this match.
I'm actually not. Most people have switched over to different voice lines, actually, Godspeed. And unfortunately, the rest of the team decided to not push forward and accompany the Zenyatta around the corner, and so he got crushed. Soldier fires off an early ultimate. I don't know how much that's going to pay off for them.
It seems as if the Diva on their team is actually trying to coordinate with the Sigma and his ult, waiting for that ult to happen for this.
Well, Discord on the ball. Now is a good time to pay attention to the ball coming around the right-hand side behind the team.
Sigma
Is that
at
half health?
74% on his ult. Looks like we actually may be having an ult barrage coming here.
And just to make sure that his team is safe, the Zenyatta, played by Doczilla here, has got his Transcendence ready just in case the worst happens. Sort of like this.
Very nice play there, Doc. With no damage taken by the enemy.
Now, if they can finish off this ball, they can finish a large cause of the problems behind. Sigma's up on top, spamming at the back line. There's a tire. Got
Looks like
the
Diva's going to
Sigma.
retreat here because their other main tank has just died from a horrible tire accident.
Time to raise my APM.
Normally, a tire blows and just a car is wrecked. Very rarely does it actually result in someone dying.
Well, little known secret in NASCAR is that if you load your tire up with TNT, you get a little bit more speed on them.
I'm gonna have to
Really?
shoot you down.
I was unaware of that because NASCAR is a stupid, stupid sport.
APM don't know
Looks like the Sigma has the ult, so does the Diva. We might be able to get a ult barrage going here shortly. And here comes the ult barrage. Can it work? Oh, and we have a
It
triple
certainly
kill.
does. Now, if they can finish off the ball, they have an easy Katka moment all the way to the end of the map. Now,
Looks
they
like the
should
Diva's
watch
going
the
to go
right.
to the door to try to put some pressure on them.
And Doczilla is looking at the left door just to make sure that nobody's come sneaking out of there. There is the Sigma, but he is discorded. See if they can't burn him real quick.
Looks like the Grandma, with her incredibly small hitbox, has managed to get away with practically murder here.
Sadly, it looks like the team is going to wipe on this particular one, but they've got 3 minutes left to go, Godspeed. I'm pretty sure they can get it the last 5 or 6 meters.
It seems like our friendly Doomfist here has an ult coming up. That's pretty much a get-out-of-jail-free card when it comes to Overwatch.
Reporting for duty.
Unless he actually uses it offensively, mind you, Godspeed, because they do have some quality healing in Doczilla, as well as moderately decent healing by BCA. So let's see what they can do with the switch, because Doczillas gone over to the Ana, looking for more direct heals and more direct support for his team.
And looks like Spellingfield actually swapped over to the free to get all the
Looks like we're caught on an enemy ult here. It's really annoying, but we can pull
That's
through
all right,
this.
because we did have Doczilla cleverly saved his nade for the landing and slept the ball in front of the team. Can they capitalize? No, they cannot. The Sigma saved him.
That's absolutely right, Doc. Unfortunately, the enemy Sigma put a shield in front of that hamster.
It's okay, here comes another sleep dart, but he misses this time. The team is purple, could not heal the McCree. The McCree sadly goes down, so does the Diva mech.
That
It's
is
not looking good.
unfortunate, Doc, but we still have the chance to get that mech back with some damage done.
And here comes the Sigma ultimate. Did not do much, neither did the Doomfist from the look of it.
That's very unfortunate, yes. Looks like the team's going to have to reset on this attack.
And it looks like Silver Smurfer, one of the talking teammates on the team, has decided to change channel off of this particular game.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty much Doomfist said enough of this shit. I'm going to do this my own damn way.
Shoot you down.
The ball is purple, the Nano is ready. I think he's looking to give it to Godspeed as soon as Godspeed goes in. All the defensive cooldowns for the enemy team are down. Now is the time.
Diving in right now.
Get in there.
You gotta get out of the way.
And with the ultimate, can we get any value out of it? No, unfortunately not.
Game on.
Doc is asleep in the back line, and the Tracer finishes him off, while unfortunately it looks like the rest of the team is getting cleaned up.
It looks like the Diva's gonna have to do an emergency retreat here. There's almost no chance he can do any damage.
APM 좀 올려볼까?
60 seconds remaining.
다시 완벽하게 작동한다.
Me to repair the damage.
They're under a minute now. Let's see what they can do. If Doc can charge up another nano boost, they may just be able to make it through. And if Spelling Fail can actually sit there and actually kill something. No, I'm just kidding.
Defense matrix activated.
Wow.
He's got a nice sleep dart on the Tracer. She recalls out. Godspeed is in the face, and Doc is asleep, and he's getting shot by the Tracer.
Still doing some really good damage here, all things considering. I was not expecting this kind of an outcome.
Doc goes for the nano on the McCree, and the McCree totally cleans house. Looks like the team is going to get it here.
That
Well
is an
done.
amazing play by McCree there. He actually went to the entrance and completely stalled him out with his stun grenade and 6-shooter.
Play of the game.
That's what's such a great play. We get to actually see it again in an instant replay. He was obviously the MVP this game.
It's high noon.
Beautiful play by the McCree. The team did not know what to do with that high noon there.
I appreciate the commentary.
Y'all have a good night, man.
Worthwhile.
We're all streaming.
Y'all have a good night. I appreciate it.
That was so funny.
All right, that's us signing off for this particular match. We hope the rest of you enjoy the rest of your night.
Oh, my throat is dry. Okay. I can't actually believe he pulled that one out. I was not expecting that. Hey, Spelling Fate, how's it going today? Yeah, I know, we saw you. On the top right hand of my screen, that's Doczilla. On the top left hand screen is me, obviously.
Travel to Havana. Prepare your defenses.
All right, what's this? What's
Select
this?
your hero.
Who's this? Is that Kay?
No, is it? God, fuck hiccups.
Oh, it's you, man. It's William.
Now, sadly, we've got a K in the voice channel, even though he's not in the game. So it looks like he's going to be screwing everything up for Godspeed and Doczilla. So we'll just see if they can ignore this pain in the ass until it goes away.
Well, I like to kind of think that it's a mosquito that just had his wings clipped and is desperate for some blood. But for the most part, you can deal with it.
The mission starts.
Thank you for the follow spell. I appreciate that, man. It was fun. A lot of times we do this and we don't get a lot of
What's
nice-
up, Schism? Welcome to this match of Overwatch, brought to you by NordVPN. We're wondering if the particular team comp that they've got running on Godspeed and Doczillas team is actually going to work out, because it looks like they're a little light on the tank and forward team position, but they have the
Thank you for the
skills.
follow,
Let's see
McKay.
if they
I really
can pull it
appreciate
off. Game begins in 3.
3.
That's right, Doc. It looks like the team is actually going to start with a fairly solid defense at the beginning of this match. The ball is already in hiding here to see if we can get a surprise pick.
And it looks like the enemy team is running a damage-boosted Widow in the background. Looks like they're going to need some counter-sniping in order to actually get through that.
Oh, unfortunately, the ball took a nice sleep dart to the face, and with an amazing hook that did not land on anything, but we like to pretend that it did.
All better. Connect. Hello.
Looks like the Ryan is separated from the group, is slowly trying to make his way back to the cart.
Sadly, the team wasn't able to push on him as they burst his shield earlier. But we'll let's see if the ball can cause any disruption in the backline. It looks like he can. And the McCree goes down. It's a good pick for the Godzilla Dockspeed
That was
team.
actually pretty impressive. The actual ball managed to scrap Reinhardt pretty effectively there, as Reinhardt decided he was going to go try to one-on-one the ball.
And the Widow is playing very far forward as she gets out of position much more. Looks like the Zenyatta, killed by Doczilla, is going to get a cheeky headshot on her. And he gets killed by the team as they slide forward. Looks like his tanks just are not making any space.
Unfortunately, Godspeed died to the legendary stun/six shooting technique from McCree. Y'all having a good night, McKay and the Smelling Fate. I appreciate the follows, guys. Really. Thank you so much. We just try to have some fun. We're fairly laid back, all things considering. Oh my god.
No one can hide from
Peek me again, bitch. Or don't.
That's all that matters, man. We're just trying to have some fun.
So looking at the stats for this particular match, it looks like Doczilla on the Zenyatta actually has top damage, which makes you wonder what exactly the DPS on this particular team are getting up
Forgot to
to.
hit the guest cam, but my bad, guys. Well, the Widow is trying to counter their Widow with another Widow. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be quite as effective as we would hope it to be. Gonna try to separate the Zarya here. Unfortunately, six shooting McCree here came to the back and stunned again.
Yeah, there's no team cohesion in this particular match. Their last one had some decent cooperation as well as communication by some of their teammates. But this one, it's not looking so good.
Well, if there's one thing about the Super Bowl has taught me about any kind of game is you can always place the blame significantly in somebody else.
Well, and judging by the way things are going, I think the most reasonable one to place the blame on in this particular match is gonna be the Widowmaker. She's not getting the picks, and their Widow and the other team's Widowmaker is pretty much uncontested.
That's absolutely right. The Reinhardt and Zarya seem to have no full pressure pushed on them. They're able to push constantly on the other tanks. A pretty significant pick there with the actual Ryan going down.
Sniper located. You are advised to move behind my back.
Not able to
I feel
secure
like the
that kill.
team needs to push up and take that control of the cart on the corner. Otherwise, that Rhine is just going to make space for it. And the Rhine misses most of his shatter.
That's absolutely right. That was actually a little bit luck on our side here. Not completely planned, but not entirely unwelcome.
And sadly, even through the Transcendence, the team is not able to hold on. This one's looking pretty bad.
Looks like we have a Soul Soldier 76 pick here. That could actually help put on the damage from shields here.
Reporting for duty.
Well, we got a couple of swaps coming up from the team.
Get behind the barrier.
Fantastic sleep on the Reinhardt. He was not expecting that at all.
I keep you here.
Looks like our Widowmaker is sticking to the if it works, don't fucking fix it. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working here, Doc.
And that's going to be the end of the team with an ultimate dump and 3 kills.
Not sure what Orisa was doing there, putting her ult when she only had like a handful of health. That was clearly an idiot in action there.
I am not ready to be deactivated.
Ball doing a bang-up job of actually distracting the point, but can he keep it up?
He and the Ana were able to do enough to get the Reinhardt to retreat. Now the question is, can they follow up with some damage and get a kill? And they do, actually.
That was absolutely amazing work by the hamster there. He knew exactly what needed to be done to hold that point and took advantage of that.
Well, let's not diminish
all over my
the
word.
contributions of the soldier there. He was actually landing the shots and created a lot of the pressure that was required to get that Reinhardt to release and leave the point alone.
Looks like they did a strange pick and actually choosing Winston here for this follow-up.
For your own safety,
Enemy contact.
get behind the barrier.
No one can hide from my sight.
But Winston jumped around the back end here, trying to kill some of our healers. Very nice heals from the healing team there. The extra tank for Orisa managed to stay alive when she had no business doing that. Unfortunately, the enemy Reinhardt just got nano, which basically makes him a god.
Well, and sadly, it looked like the sleep dart that Anna fired by Doczilla did fire, but because the swing from the Reinhardt killed him, got a no reg, which is a very common problem in this particular game. So sadly, this one goes down as a loss, but when you've only got about half a team playing at any given time, it's kind of what's going to happen in a 6-on-6 game. And here we see another example of that Nano Reinhardt just being an absolute wrecking machine and taking out the vast majority of the enemy team.
Oh, I thought he's like, it just now joined or what? Late. Oh, now we're not listening to Virgil's down selection right now. No. Okay. Everybody, please welcome Kay to the group.
Welcome, Kay.
Oh, you're treating him like grandma, God.
He's grandma when we don't have grandma.
Can't hear him. That's okay though.
It's because he's muted in Discord.
I didn't mute him.
I'm on YouTube to do your thing.
Oh, I gotta mute him on that one. No, let's see. I can just do it here. That's fine. Whatever. No, it's okay to talk. Okay, we don't get offended by it. It's perfectly fine. We do allow it.
No, it's also because I'm eating and I have a really bad case of the hiccups.
All right, so here's the question of the day. Actually, what are you eating?
It's called mush. It's ground beef sauteed onions.
Oh, you were the enemy,
cream of
Anna.
mushroom soup mixed
Congratulations
together.
on
Surprisingly, it's actually really good. With
really
noodles.
hard there. That was really good playing on y'all's half. We were having fun. We were just wishing our team would have been a little bit more coordinated, but you
Dog,
do.
you shake your head, but it's actually not bad. It's like a stroganoff.
No, it's not.
I don't know. You didn't get the chance to catch the play-by-play that we were doing there.
It's a redneck stroganoff.
No, it's not.
So, Doc, the enemy Anna just says hello in our chat. So.
Oh, well, hello, enemy Anna. And apparently we've got the Anna, or the Widow and the Anna from the last game joining in. Well, welcome to the stream, you two. Thank you for the fun game we just had. Unfortunately, we did not win, but you did, due to considerably better play on your team.
That was absolutely phenomenal playing on their half. Their Widow was very accurate, downright dominating our Widow. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do friendly Roadhog here. Yeah, you did fantastic. You were dominating our Widow. She had literally no chance. So, you stunning about it. Did you get a Tostino's pizza?
No! Oh, damn it.
Thank you for the follow.
Benny's Tostino's pizza.
Is that what that is in the background?
That is the oven going off, yes.
Jesus.
Oh no! What?
That sounds like a siren of hell coming for you, let alone a pizza.
It's got a Totino's pizza in it. It is the siren of hell.
Oh, that's very fair. Why is it taking so long to get a game?
Hell?
Yes.
Did you not hear that?
Siren. No, God
I heard just a little siren.
Very fine playing with you guys. I appreciate the follow. Always could use them. Thank you so much. And looks like we're gonna have another play-by-play coming here.
Your defenses.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. All right. And how the hell are y'all doing tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Overwatch match.
It looks like Dogzilla's going to be playing the McCree for us in this particular match, and he's lately been on a hot streak. He's lost only a handful of games in the entire days
I appreciate
of
the
matches
follow.
he's played today. So let's just see if his team can back him up and if he can protect his backline.
Looks like we actually have a pretty decent team comp set up here with a Roadhog Orisa tank combo, as well as a high-end damage from a McCree and a Doomfist.
And Godspeed, let's not forget for a moment that today's sponsor is actually Raycon earbuds. Get yourself Raycon earbuds, they are the best. Now, I feel like their composition is actually looking very strong. They have a couple of really strong looking tanks in Endor, and their healing setup is actually very strong with an Ana hiding on the left-hand side and a Bat on the top of the back mid.
It's like the enemy friendly Doomfist is sneaking up behind the team looking for a key pick here.
And it looks like the enemy team's going to be playing a Pharah, so it looks like Doc's pick is actually a solid one, provided he can land his hits.
Unfortunately, the Doomfist has tasted bitter defeat with that nasty combo.
And he gets the flashbang tracer kill.
Oh, this hook brought to you by Ridge Wallets.
Alright, the team, it looks like they've staved off the main portion of this particular attack. Doc is getting some hits on the Pharah, trying to finish off, but he misses on a last couple.
Very questionable for an enemy Roadhog to hook another Roadhog at full health when he himself only has half. There's a lot of questions to be
Tracer
had
in the
there.
back line. Kay needs to watch his ass a little bit.
Engaging the enemy.
Very nice hook by the Roadhog there. Completely caught this enemy Sigma off guard.
Tracer with no recall in the back line has got the McCree on her. She's in trouble. The Baptiste is there as well, and they're taking some damage. They nano the McCree out of nowhere. There was no coordination, but let's see if this pays off. It looks like it's actually scared off the rest of the team. Let's see what they can do here. And they don't protect the McCree, but the team pulls back.
Well, the McCree did
right.
actually pull up ahead of the shields with no visible way to defend himself there. That was pretty amazing.
It's absolutely fine because most of the time he acknowledges the fact in post-game talks that the McCree ultimate, the Deadeye, is actually press Q to respawn rather than press Q for playing the game.
Thanks for the Raid Shadow Legends plug-in. We hadn't plugged that one in a while.
Please move behind the barrier.
It looks like Godzilla and Godspeed's team is going to be playing a fully healed mid-street defense.
Objective lost.
It's been a very defensive game so far, but it's totally not lost yet. Oh, and the Doomfist with a very good pick on the Tracer.
Bad guys.
Get behind the barrier.
Hook on the Roadhog, and he is down. Had no chance to
Followed up
react
with
to
a
that.
flashbang. That was absolutely brilliant play by both Godspeed and Doczilla. Wonderful teamwork. It's
Oh, and
almost
the
like the two of them
Doomfist with
play
a
on the
mighty
regular.
pick on the enemy Zenyatta there. He is no longer able to discord. That makes the team want to
Enemy Sigma
retreat.
is low. He's running. He's retreating hard, but he doesn't look like he's going to make it back to his team. The enemy is still running Pharah for some reason, even though she's gotten absolutely no value.
That's absolutely correct, Doc. I actually didn't even know they had a Pharah for the longest time there. It completely
But
surprised
the
me.
value of this Pharah has actually turned into how much damage can Doc farm.
Anyway, friendly Roadhog's going to throw his ult to keep the team
Going with
away from the
Electric
car
Cowboy
here.
again, and unfortunately he knocked them out of the Deadeye that would have gotten 3. But that's fine. McCree doesn't look very upset about it.
Totally forgotten about the enemy Pharah there. She totally wrecks me.
That's all right. It looks like it's time
Raid
for a
Shadow
reset.
Legends.
Doc wanted to change up. I heard him say to the coaches he's looking to switch to Soldier from the sound of it.
This
Which
mid-game
seems like
match
it's sort of-
breakup here brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. If you sign up, you can get a free hero today.
Currently, almost 10 million people have joined Raid over the past 6 months, and so can you. You should click the link in the following description, and you can get 50,000 free silver as well as a new epic champion.
Damn it.
And the Hog misses his hook. It looks like Doc is looking for some flanking damage.
Enemy Reaper trying to get some
Zenyatta
key
is
tank kills here.
super
Luckily,
low.
we were able to scare him off.
And unfortunately, nobody's able to finish off any of the damage that Godzilla has been putting down range. The team continues to get pushed back.
Very fantastic play by our Doomfist there, who has managed to take out both of their healers in a single blow.
Not gonna lie, Godspeed, it looks almost like this Doomfist is the one carrying most of the team, although the heals are doing a fantastic job as well. Unfortunately, Doc is feeling pretty unsatisfied with his performance from what I can overhear from the trainers. They're gonna have him stick with the DPS pick on the soldier, but we'll just see if he can find his groove.
Damn it.
That's actually right. The friendly Doomfist main here is actually doing a phenomenal job of keeping their team in check here.
Looks like Doc taking the high ground. They have a Reaper up on top from the enemy team, but he has forced his retreat.
Looks like
enemy team is
Reaper here
also-
wants to do his ult, clearly setting up for the kill.
The enemy team has also switched to a soldier. We're wondering if it's a counter to Doc's pick. Doc gets a flanking high ground pick on the Ana.
Reaper sneaking around behind here, trying to get that key pick that he's desperately been looking for.
Where is everyone?
Fortunately, it looks like Doc is beginning to find his stride. Getting some good damage downrange on the soldier.
Yet another phenomenal kill about the enemy Doomfist here. Reaper, unfortunately, getting devastating damage on the friendly Roadhog here.
Doc is getting a little low, had to fall back and use his own heal.
Please move behind the barrier.
Looks like he's got a nano visor. He's just waiting for the right opportunity. Perhaps looking to combo it into a defensive ultimate of the enemy team.
Oh, looks like their Roadhog was not expecting another Roadhog ult to be on top of it.
Sadly, Doc is the one taken out by the Sigma ultimate. And fantastic
Roadhog
hook by
going
Godspeed. They may
into
be able to
fucking
finish
Sigma
the
here.
Sigma off. Roadhog and the Doomfist finish off the Sigma with great teamwork.
Absolutely, that
After
was a
the Doomfist
phenomenal
finishes off
follow-up
the
by the Doomfist. Indoor.
Now, we haven't been bringing it up very much, but Endor on the Orisa has been doing a fantastic job of just holding the line remarkably well.
That is absolutely amazing. Very few people can find value out of Orisa these days.
Incoming.
And it looks like Doc is rotating around to the elevator. Oh, shit. Doc gets disconnected from the game.
Doing so good that the game was like, get the hell out of here.
Well, actually, I think the game was treating it more as a "you are the weakest link" goodbye. So we're gonna see if Beef can replace him and perform better, because it looks like the team is falling a little bit.
What a
Although
key
Doc
pick
took a
on the
nice-
Roadhog.
60 seconds remaining. Group up.
And it looks like even though they lost a teammate and their replacement has chosen Reaper of all things, it looks like Godspeed's team may be able to pull this out.
Unfortunately, the friendly Roadhog is doing absolutely abysmal when it comes to any stats whatsoever. Only a few key picks to keep the team in play here.
Honestly, we're not looking at the stats of the Roadhog tonight, Godspeed. We're actually looking at the stats of the team. And the Roadhog has set up numerous kills by the Doomfist, who has actually been doing a fantastic job of following up as well as random flanks. I say random.
It's a great job by Kay there, showing the enemy Baptiste how it's done.
And there's... We're in the final stretch of the round. We're going to see if the team can't hold on or if the enemy team can actually find a second kill.
With a miracle pick here, they were not expecting that Roadhog hook on a charge.
Incoming.
Where's that there, Tracer? No, we're not. We're not commenting. We're friends that's been playing for an exceedingly long time. That know each other really well and just like to have fun. With the key hook miss there, with the Baptiste doing his best Super Mario Brothers impression. Phenomenal job by the team. Orisa really holding the tank line, as well as the Doomfist doing immense damage to their team.
Sadly, because Doczilla's not in the match, he can't plug the Twitch channel for Godspeed. So we'll just have to hope that somebody else does.
Let's see that again. That was some amazing Zenyatta play there, as he actually just focused down the target with his Zorb balls there. if you watch, to give you the short version of it, if you watch the replay, I was actually going off about the Reinhardt was pretty much nanoed and like a god at that point. The healing you had on the tanks was phenomenal. We were having an extremely hard time trying to do anything about that. It also didn't help that our a couple of our players were just refusing to counterpick, so that made things a lot worse. So yeah, that very good play by Diana, no doubt, absolutely no doubt.
Yes, we should probably stop use so we can pick up Doc.
Somebody coming in?
Yeah, Doc.
Oh,
He
oh
got
shit!
kicked, remember?
Did he get back in?
No, he got DC'd.
Yeah, water. You gotta love the fact I have my you can't see it too well from this angle, but my Diva water bottle because I'm a fanboy. But yeah, we're not commentators or anything. We just like to have fun. That's basically how it is. We're still in queue. Queue saying player not found. Oh, friend request. Let's see. I will gladly accept that. Oh, see, he's not even in the game right now. Doc, are you back?
Negative. For whatever reason, the game keeps freaking
Spelling you want in a group, you're more than welcome to have it if you want. Just let me know.
server error on login. So
Maybe try restarting Blizz.
I've already done that twice.
Okay.
Yeah, it keeps asking for an authenticator too, and I don't have one on this.
So we were inviting Spelling Fates to the group because Doc sucks.
That's very true, Godspeed. He certainly does.
That's catchy as hell. Oh, did you actually play against us twice? Did you whoop our ass twice? Welcome, Spelling.
Hello.
We're just waiting for Doc here to try to get his Blizzard fixed.
Hey, there goes.
Oh.
Let's see if that works. Oh, yeah, you're good. Now, this kind of give you a heads up. We like to move over to the team chat. So if you see us switch, don't be alarmed.
All right.
And it looks like Doczilla's looking to play a little more DPS today. He's been on a roll for the most part, even though the game decided that he wasn't doing well enough to stay in last match.
Oh, so yeah, I think you did
Fortunately,
whoop our
however, the
ass.
team was far enough ahead.
Hold on, no.
and They did a good
Before
enough
Havana,
job with
we
the rest
won
of
that
their
match,
players
didn't we?
That they
That
were
was
able
Kings
to
Row.
hold on and make the W.
Yeah, we barely pulled an ass win on that Kings Row match. Yeah, you can watch the replay if you want on the video when it becomes, well, whenever you feel like it. And yeah, you can see how exactly how you were doing. No, we're... Yeah, I wish
That's
we
awfully
could.
nice of you, Spelling Fail.
That was very nice. And he's actually in chat. We can talk to him directly.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, well, we're trying to get more viewers. It's difficult, though. Not everybody gets, into it.
Well, it's less that we're trying to get viewers and more that we're trying to get people to enjoy the game with us. And if they
Amen.
want to come over and join the Twitch channel with us, then there you go,
Amen to that.
Also, check out the Discord in Godspeed's information below. We have a lot of information and a lot of fun stuff on there, some meme channels, some hilarious stuff, and a lot of chit chat just about life.
Very
bunch of
true. It's
old
a relaxed
geezers playing a
atmosphere.
video game with a bunch of you young whippersnappers, and so, you just gotta, what was I talking about?
Back in my day, the only multiplayer game we had was when you passed the controller around.
Oh, yep. Whenever you died, you handed it over. Good times. Good
I'm really surprised I hadn't gotten a damn. How much did you spend on your setup shit today?
I was actually about to say that.
I usually get that at least 3 times.
But that's usually the first thing that most people say when they show up.
Your setup looks incredible. Not even kidding.
Yeah, I'm still setting it up. I actually rearranged some today. I gotta add a few things. It's not hooked up right now.
Prepare your defenses.
Oh, here we go.
Select your hero.
What tank do you want to go with before we jump in? Defending. I'm gonna do Zarya here. Moving over.
What's going on, Bougie? Welcome to this round of Overwatch brought to you by NordVPN. We have Doxzilla, Godspeed, Spelling Fail, and K joining Bougie
Together, we are
and
strong.
Nova Dorable up against the enemy team. I have a feeling that based on their team comp, they are serious about winning this one, Godspeed. What do you think?
I think that's absolutely correct. This Zarya / Sigma combo is definitely get some great tank defense going on. And our damage is actually pretty above average here with both the Soldier 76 for range and the Sombra's hacking ability. If that wasn't the only thing, our healing is actually on top tier with both Immortal the Frisbee as well as a resurrection spell that good old Mercy here can read.
Not only that, but I have a feeling that the Soldier is going to be looking for the damage boost from the Mercy, because if you can get that combo running and working well, the enemy team is in for a really hard time.
Attackers incoming.
Looks like the Zarya and the Sigma are pulling over to the left-hand side here to pull some defense on the most commonly traveled path. Zarya with a key shield on the Sigma or the Soldier 76 there.
Looks like the enemy team is looking to go up the stairs for some strange reason. The Ana's in front and almost dead. The ball is looking for another cheeky slam up on the top right-hand side.
Most of the team actually going on the stairs here. Pretty well seen by the enemy team, but they seem to be wanting to try it anyway.
The Soldier damage on the backhand side of the stairs is getting in a lot of damage on that team. And that Ana and Lucio combo is just not enough to keep him up. Soldier is looking at the ball on the point. He's thinking the rest of the team should fall back and he can hold the foreground.
Absolutely dominated there. The team on the enemy side decided it was the best idea was to all go up the stairs at the exact same time with a 100% full charge Zarya and a bald man that can throw exploding orbs.
Well, let's also point out, Godspeed, that Doxzilla and Godspeed's team has actually managed to get nearly 75% on all ultimates. This is going to be huge if they can get a pick, and the Soldier ultimate is about to come online. If K can get him that damage boost, this is going to be all over for the enemy team.
Looks like the enemy is actually sneaking under the point here to try to go directly to it. However, our Sigma has nothing to do with that and decides he's going to show you exactly how gravity works.
Looks like the enemy team's just getting absolutely slammed inside this under level here, Godspeed. There is no way they're getting out of this alive. I don't even think the Mercy is going to make it out. Looks like Doc's on the top.
No, someone needs to call the cops here because that enemy team is absolutely getting raped.
Absolutely, Godspeed. And with how rough that went, I'm going to say that Doxzilla's and Godspeed's team did not use any lube.
Bougie letting Hanzo know exactly how he feels about his character choice.
Looks like Doxzilla does not like his positioning over there on the left-hand side. He likes the cheeky, hard-angle flank. Enemy team has gone Winston, but the Winston is in a bad position. He's super low.
With an actual good orb there, try to make sure they do not make too much progress in there. Follow-up ult by the Sigma, whole team dead. Amazing play. However, one character seems to be taking the point.
That was only 3 ultimates used by Doxzilla and Godspeed's team there, Godspeed. And they absolutely wrecked it.
Absolutely zero value out of the Bob there. One would question why the hell she threw it.
I think it was a last-ditch effort because she didn't feel that her team had the upper hand at all.
60 seconds.
Looks like the enemy Hanzo has switched over to Soldier 76 because he is pretty much determined to tell you, no, he does not like dicks.
Damage increase. You're covered.
Enemy Sigma gets reduced to half and pulls back a little bit. Doc is out of there. He's not going to make it. Sadly, he had no support. He hasn't managed to get that Mercy damage boost this entire game. It's got a res. We'll see if they can get that visor online.
They're throwing all the ult here in a desperate attempt to try to do some kind of damage to the team.
Tactical visor activated.
Doesn't look like they're going to get much value out of that. The nano visor, or the visor rather.
Огонь по готовности.
There's a Winston on the backside of the point that it looks like their Zarya's just ignoring. Doc is on it though. Doesn't look like he's going to get much value out of it though.
Gonna have to pull back here to get some team reconstruction before we actually pull forward on the point there. We only got a couple of seconds to see if we got anything.
It doesn't look like they're going to be able to hold this unless they can pull a miracle out. They do have the invulnerable Frisbee, but the soldier pick on the other team as well as the Sigma get too much damage in on him. And it looks like that's the end of the first point.
Objective.
First point, yes, Doc, you're absolutely right. However, there's only 2 minutes left on their actually attack side here. So if good defense might actually still pull around.
EMP activated.
Massive EMP burst there. Whole team has nothing they can do about it.
Just a scratch.
I know what I'm
Winston in the back line needs a little help, or Doczilla needs a little help in chasing it off, but looks like the team has managed to hold the first push. And it looks like Nova Adorable giving them a little bit of a tease of that damage boost before moving up and healing the rest of the team.
Barriers on you.
Now Nova Adorable has the damage boost attached to the soldier before flying off yet again. It looks like she's
I'm even
not going to
stronger.
commit to it just yet. Maybe not.
Barrier activated.
They're all over me.
Fantastic healing by the Mercy there. The tanks are actually able to hold their own because of that.
Helden sterben nicht.
Get in there.
Heroes never die.
Ready for battle.
And the Winston has basically wasted his ultimate. Soldier ultimate, damage boosted by the enemy team's Mercy, has managed to get a kill on Doczilla while the Winston, still running amok, gets Godspeed. The soldier kills.
Looks like the enemy has actually got the team pushed pretty back into a corner here. It's going to take a small miracle to pull some kind of a win. And it looks like that miracle has showed up in the form of a hamster with a grudge to pick.
It didn't last very long, but long enough to get the team onto the point. This may turn around for the Godzilla Godspeed team. The
Mercy
Doc speed
incredibly
team
low, managed to get away with a sliver of health.
Tactical visor.
Doc gets his ultimate, the EMP follows it up. He's going to get a lot of value out of this one.
I am not a good loser.
Huge hack by Bushi on that Lucio, and the soldier does not let him get away.
Someone needs to make our Soldier 76 an optician because he did a phenomenal job with his sights.
Damage amplified.
I am even stronger.
Doczilla looking over at Godspeed with a big thumbs up. He's very happy, clearly.
Get them off me.
Looks like Zarya has an ult to play here. Gonna wait to see if they try to do a massive push before he throws it.
Enemy team is pushing right-hand side, it looks like. They are going to jump the soldier up top.
Barrier activated.
Baiting out the shield from the Winston. Oh, he's throwing an ult. Fantastic. Grab half the team there.
Doczilla managing to get wrecked by the enemy soldier's ultimate that he did not expect to see. It looks like Scryed is going to single-handedly get not only play the game, but the win for his team.
Absolutely. That was a fantastic play that we did not see coming. Kind of ironic considering he says, I got you in our sides.
Defeat.
Well, that's the end of that particular match. Doczilla and Godspeed, the Docspeed team, or the Godzilla's team,
Play.
certainly were not able to pull it out, and some good plays by Bougie on the Sombra that the team was unfortunately not able to follow up as much as they would have liked. This play, however, was easily the play of the game, and it was a full team effort. That Zarya ultimate into the hack, which reduced all of their defenses, followed up by the hammering of the team with that Sigma ultimate, was pretty massive.
That was fantastic play by Sombra there. That was too bad the rest of the team could not follow the example and pull the win.
Well, that's the end of our broadcast here. That's Doczilla and Godspeed bringing the match to you. And don't forget, Raid Shadow Legends.
And Ridge Wallets.
And Ridge Wallet.
Is it sad I actually have a Ridge Wallet?
Do you really?
Yeah. I never use a damn thing, though.
That's pretty funny. That is actually pretty funny.
Used to see Azron's wallet. It's a goddamn wad of duct tape. Like, you can't seriously afford a fucking
he's got
wallet?
one of them so he's got a redneck wallet, Dan.
I was considering getting one, but they were like $80.
Yeah,
so.
for fucking duct tape. I can buy a damn roll of it for $5 at the store.
What, you
make
can
like
make duct
10
tape
wallets
wallets
with
to Boy
that.
Scouts?
You know, everybody knows how to do that.
Got a friend request from Bougie.
Well, he's like, all right, you guys were way better, so I'm gonna have to show you how it's done.
Costin, you wanna know how you gotta do that Raid Shadow Legends now?
Oh yeah. Actually, I used to have it on a hotkey, the actual Raid Shadow Legends commercial, so I could just play it at random intervals on the stream, but I took it off. I do still have John Travolta here, who shows up every now and then.
Actually sponsored
one of
by
the largest mobile games of 2020, and it's totally free. Currently, almost 10 million users are playing it right now, and so can you. Click the link in the description below to get a 50% to get 50,000 free silver and a new Epic Champion as a part of a new player program.
So do you actually have that mesmerized or memorized?
I've seen like 100 of those ads on YouTube. It's memorized in my head.
So for me, it's the Ridge Wall. I get that one the most by a long shot. And then what's the other one? Ridge Wall, NordVPN, World of Warships.
I don't see World of Warships that much.
Nah, yeah, they kind of gone down a little bit.
There's a thing called Ad Blocker.
I don't have to. I actually one of the few idiots on the planet that has YouTube Red or Premium, whatever they call it.
Oof.
I use it so much, man. For me, it's like, yeah, okay.
No, I get it because your streaming music is from there, so.
No, dude, it's actually pretty crazy. When we had YouTube TV at first, Betty and I, we had it because it came with YouTube Red and YouTube Premium. And I was like, hell yeah. And then I think it was like after a month, they disconnected the YouTube Premium, and then they stopped YouTube Red. So it was like, this kind of sucks now. And then they kept increasing the price. So fuck it.
If anybody's curious, yes, I have 4 fucking cameras active.
Yeah, we get it. You've got
It's
a
like
cool
a
setup.
cell.
Jesus.
We get it, your mission control for NASA.
Capcom, we are go for launch.
That would be awesome. And like, yeah, just start adding random buttons that don't even do anything.
Just get like the switches.
Or make switches that actually do something, but it's like useless. Like this one opens my microwave from here.
Actually, speaking of interesting, and speaking of Capcom,
So I've got one that's on here right
on
now.
Netflix, there is a documentary done by J.J.
In
Abrams.
the second, it will
not done by
flip to
J.J.
the
Abrams,
back
but
camera,
produced
which
by
it just
J.J.
did.
Abrams.
I have a
And
camera
it's
here.
talking
That's my
about
front face
it's,
camera from the side.
Goes over all of what happened.
And then I
with
had the
Challenger
direct front here
explosion
that
in
on my
the-
normal stream,
It's
when I'm
actually
not hosting.
really cool. Like that.
It took me a split second to even figure out where the hell that came from. I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot I had that set up. I legitimately forgot I had sound alert set up. I was like, where the hell is that coming from?
That was me.
I'd like to welcome 1x Badx Mofo and McAllister to this match brought to you by NordVPN. We have the Godzilla team of Docspeed, Godspeed, and company joining those two randoms. We're hoping that their team comp, which looks pretty solid already, is actually going to turn out and get the victory. They weren't quite able to get it out in the last round, but some amazing plays were had, and a good time was had by all. So, Godspeed, what are your thoughts?
Looks like I'm going to ask you to go Orisa here. Pretty much the primary idea of playing this character is never let go of left click. That seems to hold really well here. On my stream, you will notice an actual setup for that, and the finger will very rarely come off that particular button.
And knowing how Godspeed likes to play, that's pretty much a guaranteed truth.
The answer is yes.
Let's do this. Never let go of the trigger.
All right, looks like the enemy team is running Mercy Diva. They flew up and they're getting a little bit of soak and a little bit of damage out there. They're not going to do very much at that kind of range, however, and we'll just see what happens as the team pushes up. Doczilla almost dies, but gets a cheeky flashbang on the Diva. And Godspeed's able to finish her off, and Dox gets a beautiful headshot on the baby diva.
Unfortunately, the Roadhog snuck around the left-hand side there to do some massive damage on the Soldier 76. Mercy gets a key res there to bring him back from the dead.
Enemy team looks like they've got a Hanzo and a Junkrat on the top platform right there.
It seems as if the enemy Roadhog's all like,
shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Get behind the barrier.
any team seems that they're really concentrating on the left-hand side there, but they're not quite sure if they want to commit or if they just want to take a vacation.
Goes back to the left side again.
That's right, Godspeed. It still looks like the Godzilla team is having a good time holding out on this push until K goes down with a cheeky hook and halt combo. But 1X Bad Axe Motofo gets his tack visor off, gets the Mercy, gets the Hanzo. It looks like this may be a winnable fight for the team. Doczilla comes back in time to get the Diva out of mech. Can they finish this off?
It's going to be completely depending on both the healers and the DPS here, as both tanks
It looks
are
like Doc
slowly
has
making their
gotten
way back.
2 big picks. He's going for the hog. He's getting the hog. But the Junkrat has a trap waiting. The res comes out. Gets the hog, and the team has held. That was a beautiful hold.
Absolutely phenomenal truth there, Doc. It was unexpected that we were pretty much sure to lose that, but we somehow managed to pull out a win.
Doc needs a little bit of help on the right-hand side. He's getting low.
Please move behind the barrier.
There's one up there.
Hanzo gets away barely with a couple of missed shots by Doczilla. Unfortunately, his McCree is just not on point this evening.
Oh, Mora's one too.
Orisa doing some splash damage on the team there as they like to play peekaboo.
Hog burns his hook for no value whatsoever.
Step right up.
And gets the hog with a high noon, which is impressive enough. But they're rezzing it up, so... Gets the Mercy with some stable headshots.
Defense still holding steadily here, Doc. Surprisingly, they have made very little progress on this push.
Well, the enemy team is just not pushing in Godspeed. It looks like they were waiting for a big ultimate moment like that, but got no value out of the Diva.
Very close on the
Hog
Risa
has
kill,
no
but did not
hook. The
pull
team needs to
through.
push in on this. Doczilla going for the ultimate again. Gets some damage in there. It doesn't matter, he got hooked anyway.
Tried to actually save the Soldier 76 there. Unfortunately, Hanzo's logs is just too big for it to counter.
I think this is winnable, Godspeed. If the team can manage to stay together, get a couple of picks, following up on 1X Bad Axe Mofo's pick on Hanzo.
Very good kill on the freaking Roadhog there. They were not expecting that charge from the Reinhardt. Diva actually still engaging the Orisa for whatever reason.
Junkrat Tire coming from the second point spawn. We'll see what happens with that. Gets the Reinhardt, or gets the Soldier rather. But he does not last any longer, and that is another hold by the Godzilla team.
59 seconds left on the clock here. We're going to see how the enemy team can manage to pull this one out of the bag since they've used most of their ults in the past 2 pushes.
That was a huge save by Spelling Fail on Doczilla. He baited the Diva forward as well as the hook.
Be safe,
And had some
man.
nice
Appreciate
backup
it.
from his teammate there to ensure that he did not end up in the gutter. Hog misses his hook again. Doczilla getting some good damage downrange, almost to another
Hog gonna
Jedi.
knock Orisa off the point here unless a small miracle happens, and the Hog ignored it, so the miracle actually came.
Doczilla with the zoning ultimate Deadeye gets headshotted by the Hanzo with nobody putting pressure on the left-hand side.
Well, that is not surprising, dog, because Hanzo can headshot from Counter-Strike.
That is true. Big Shatter followed up by the team. Wow. Doc is trying to concentrate, get his game back in, and the team manages a victory. Well done by McAllister and Bad Axe Mofo X.
That was absolutely
Sorry,
phenomenal
1X
playing
Bad
by
Axe Mofo
one
X.
Bad Axe Mofo here, who actually did a great job with Soldier 76 under pressure. Unfortunately, it looks like Hanzo is going to take play of the game here for what probably will be a Q.
Actually, no, Godspeed. This is actually some heavy damage and some long-range headshots. He gets it for the shutdown on the McCree right there. Gets a little more damage on the enemy team here, but that play got absolutely no value in the long run.
No, they were just not able to pull it through at the end.
Take care, bud.
Be safe, man. I have got to get some water. I will be right back.
I need some more myself.
So, Doc, I'm kind of curious. Did you throw your bottle in the sink to refill it there?
No, I dropped the lid.
I was like halfway to the freaking bathroom. Like, oh, bam! I was like, damn, he really wants that water.
I'm thirsty! We're talking so much. I've got to make sure my vocal cords are fine.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
I like how we kept fucking up one bad mofo's name there because of the X's. Damn, I'm confused.
Bad X mofo. Hell, it's about damn
Traveling to
time.
Hanamura. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Pow. Team chat, let's go.
What's up, everyone? My name is Godspeed. We're here with today's match with the Reinhardt, Zarya, Soldier 76, Hanzo, and who the hell knows what the other two healers are going to choose.
That's right, Godspeed. We're here looking for another W. This particular team hasn't gotten too fortunate in that vein, but this one may turn it around.
That's how we did actually manage to pull a win in the last round. That was pretty key considering they didn't even.
That is absolutely a good point, Godspeed. I totally forgot about the
very little secret, yes.
Stick to the plan.
Yeah.
And if you get into
No, you're absolutely right about that. I myself am looking forward to see what Nick can do on the Hanzo. I don't know how I feel about K on Baptiste here, but we may be surprised.
Little confused about the Asian man samurai guy whose name is Nick, but who am I to say?
Defend objective A.
Getting some
Sounds
free
like enemy
charge
team
here
have
from
a
Zarya.
Zarya and a soldier. That's a dead Reinhardt right there.
Questionable
Massive-
charge by the enemy Reinhardt there when they had the whole
Massive
team.
picks by the enemy by the Doczilla team. Doczilla gets a couple of huge headshots on the Widowmaker upstairs, straight ahead of the front door.
The Widowmaker's actually peeking through there, trying to get a key pick.
I don't know what she is exactly expecting to do. Doczilla has already established the fact that he can get some shots in.
Clutch frisbee play there. Managed to keep the Zarya alive.
And unfortunately, it looks like the team is just overrun. The Widowmaker pick not panning out at all for the Doczilla Godspeed team.
Not sure what happened to their tank there. He seems to be on a coke break, but surely he's going to pull back.
Children, behave. Children, behave.
Unfortunately, our tank actually had to be substituted out there. He had a bad knee injury to put him out of the game.
Bring it.
Looks like the enemy team's going to the top left side. They have the whole team up.
No way, Jose. They're letting people know that we're going to hack the shit out of you if you try anything against us
Your
here.
best shot. Get in there.
How did that die, Will?
Actually, no. Reinhardt.
Massive push by the enemy tanks here. There's really nothing that freaking
Unfortunately,
Zarya
the
can do.
Reinhardt is all alone, and there's not much he's going to be able to do.
Spelling Face said, getting that shit out of here, not in my fucking city.
Doczilla holding the high ground, including in front of a Widow. The Widow getting no value, and the enemy team has to reset.
Absolutely massive play by our Ana here. Actually managed to kill 2 of the most key players on our team.
Nano boost, my ultimate is almost ready.
Amplification matrix ready.
My ultimate is almost ready. My ultimate is charged. Bring it.
Looks like the Doczilla Godspeed combo is looking to burn that Rhine shield as he moves up. Not wanting to give that team a chance to set up and get moving.
Zarya trying to lure the Reinhardt out in the middle of the fence here. Hopefully get some extra key picks. Throwing the ult, did not see it coming here.
Get in there.
That's a massive ultimate there. Unfortunately, it does not look like very much follow-up. Godspeed manages to get the Reinhardt. Enemy soldier pops his visor.
A speedy recovery. You're covered.
Doc distracts him. Doc gets the kill on the enemy soldier.
3
That may
people
turn
on
the
the
tide
point
here.
here. We might have some troubles if we do not get some assists on the point.
The whole team is back. This is a wasted fight for the enemy team. Doc gets a huge
One has to
shot to
question
the
what
head.
that Mercy was thinking, raising one character out of the team here.
Sniper, think me that. Get in there.
And that's going to be a reset for the enemy team.
Good.
I think Godspeed that Doczilla might need to be a little more aware of his surroundings. He got headshotted twice by a Widowmaker that he was not expecting to see because he was standing out in the middle of nowhere.
EMP charge.
I hear you.
It's okay, Doc. Actually, what would help you in a situation like this is NordVPN, where you can protect your security on your internet.
Enemy team looking for another push.
Barrier is on you. Go.
They're having a hard time getting in the doorway, however.
Smart move by the Orisa bringing down to the 2nd level as he was not able to get support from the team up there.
Oh, the combo of the visor and the rocket with the window from the Baptiste right as the soldier and the Widow peek.
That's a very true. That was a really strange push by the enemy team there, as only half their team had any footing whatsoever to try a pull.
EMP charge.
Well, Godspeed, what happened was Kay and Doczilla stayed on the high ground mid above the main entrance, and the enemy DPS could not get in because of the visor and the lack of any forward damage. The tanks were committed to the attack, while the healers were stuck on there as well. So
We hear you, Noah, and we're throwing an ultimate here, followed by an EMP. Not expecting it. Massive damage here. Team wiped out for the combo.
Victory.
No way Jose is saying not in my house.
Yes, thief.
looks like the enemy team is sticking with the Zarya pick.
The real
Doc
question
taking
here
some
is if
cheeky
no
damage out the
way
window.
Jose's name is actually Jose.
Bring it.
Enemy team has switched from the Widowmaker to a McCree, hoping for the flashbang to actually get some work. The Mercy, however, looks like she's busy typing and goes AFK. Does not get into the point.
Reinhardt on an enemy team completely distracted by what No Way Jose sneaking behind her.
And unfortunately, Zeros takes the opportunity and gets huge picks. Massive value from the McCree pick up on the high ground.
Bring it.
McCree taking a plasma ball to the face as he tries to high noon the enemy team.
Well, Godspeed, that's one of the big things about the about the Deadeye ultimate. It is basically Q to respawn.
Someone needs to give that man a sponsorship, the Blue Cross Blue Shield, because he is going to need it after that play.
I've got you in my sight.
No, you don't, says Doczilla.
Looks like
With a
Enemy Soldier
massive
76
shutdown.
needs an actual eye exam because he clearly has no one in his sights.
Doczilla says, not in my house again. Gets 2 with his visor.
Reggae Man taken out of the game. Looks like he needs to go back to making music. Looks like they're getting desperate here by pulling a ball, but he's hacked not once, but twice with a key hit.
That's right, Godspeed. This team was firing on all cylinders basically the entire match. It took the first point to get them in sync, but once they were there, it was all over for the other team. Spelling fail with the play of the game here. Pretty sure I know what this one is, Godspeed.
I think you're absolutely right. It's clear that he's throwing his Discord balls as well as just pretty much hitting with every ball he has on his arsenal. You might say he's a really big fan of balls.
And he was putting them all over the enemy team's face.
He's balling.
Thank you, No Way Jose. Appreciate it, man. You have a good one, all right? That was actually a pretty clutch couple of ults from that.
Yeah, it really was. Not gonna lie, this this commentating thing is kind of fun.
Considering we did it just on a whim, that's not bad, yeah.
Yeah, right.
I have 34 loot boxes. I need to get around to it. Yeah, BK, you're always welcome to join, man. It's no big deal there. Oh, it's fucking Sonic Unleashed music now.
We're just gonna fill the team up, and then we won't get any more random people.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. In the end, it's about making friends.
It's all. In the end, it's all about the friends you made on the journey. In a world. In a world where Raid Shadow Legends is a thing.
Oh, God.
In this world,
I feel like we're missing one, though. Is Raid Shadow Legends Ridge
The sponsor
Wallet?
of today's video is Raid Shadow Legends.
You sound like you're about to say the Pacergram fitness test.
NordVPN.
The Fitnessgram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
Doc, you're
that progressively
typing it, aren't
gets
you?
more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at
You
the
got a
start.
little face you did like, uh-huh.
I think that's what it is.
I won't lie, that gave me a small
I
heart
remember
attack.
doing Pacergram fitness test. It was hilarious.
Set you free.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm playing
How was your
Overwatch.
Tostino's pizza?
You're on camera. Mwah.
What?
No, it wasn't. It's Tostino's. You're wrong there.
You have failed your team.
Who eats Tostino's?
What makes you think your team is here?
Oh, no,
She,
not
right?
the Asian.
What do you?
What did I miss here?
What do you have a problem
You just don't
with?
question her at
Someone
this
needs to
point.
feel sorry for
You gotta
Doc
just
for
not-
having
Okay,
for having a wife that thinks Tostino's is good pizza.
Darker. Okay.
What in...
Doc has a thing for doing accents.
Yeah, he
It's
does
quite
really.
amusing.
What are
Do you know
you?
German?
First time I came into him doing that, I was actually
Doc, can you
crying
do a
for
German
whole
accent?
match.
Well, what kind of German accent do you want?
Riding at
Friendly Roadhog.
Nein, Andy!
Nein, so nicht. Kannst du Deutsch sprechen?
Nine.
Warum kann...
Nine! I don't speak German!
No, we just generally make up a bunch of fucking German words followed by actual automotive manufacturers.
Scheiße! Ach, mein Audi!
Sauerkraut.
Dann Sauerkraut ist wunderbar!
Number 8.
Don't forget
What the
the
hell's with
Blatt.
this skinny dude? Chill out. We're fine.
I want Schnitzel!
Don't forget the schnitzel.
Nein! I need the Rouladen!
Sprocket, die Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener
Sprechen Sie Wiener Schnitzels!
Oh, it's a currywurst.
Volkswagen.
You missed!
Don't forget Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. You mean Audi?
No,
Mein Audi!
Volkswagen. It's the freaking Nazi car.
Volkswagen? Was ist das? Volkswagen!
Volkswagen's a Nazi car. It was made by Nazis.
No, it's because it's made in Germany.
No, it literally is made by Nazis. It was started by Oh my god. Look up at history, dude.
No, I don't
The
want
people's car.
What
was
you
started
really
by
want to
Hitler.
look up is the Bavarian Motorworks! That's the BMW!
the Beamer.
The Beamer!
Oh,
Ever noticed that nobody ever talks about how there's like no Scottish cars? Why the fuck are there no Scottish cars?
because they're potato powered.
Excuse me, that's fucking Irish, you bastard.
Why are you talking like a Scottish person? You need to stop abusing our culture.
Excuse me, I happen to
Oh, no way, Jose. What's up, man? That was amazing playing by the, with the Sombra there, because you pretty much won us the
Do
match.
it, spell it, you speak German.
Doc, say hello to No Way Jose on stream.
No way, Jose.
Whose name is actually Jose, by the way, apparently.
In a world where one man's name is Jose.
I swear to God. Oh, there we go.
Jalapeno on a steak.
I speak.
Considering I was talking in there in half of
What are you
it,
doing?
I'm surprised we did as well as we did.
This is what we do all the time. You've
we're
been missing
definitely
this
gonna
your
get
entire life.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, we're defending here, huh? Roadhog. Moving over to team chat. Let's see if we can get that one character in who just happens to be in team chat.
Join the chat with twitch.tv
Nope,
slash
they're not.
Godspeed
Yeah.
Gaming. That's
We're still
Godspeed
doing it, though.
with a zero.
It's
sorry,
yes,
I
you hate
totally
to see
burped.
it.
You hate to see it.
Oh my God, there it goes. You know, I hadn't heard that all the time.
This match, I think we're going to
You're welcome.
You hate to see that.
Attackers incoming.
we're going to do golf.
You hate to see it.
You really hate to see it.
The more you know, the more you hate to see it.
I had that ready. I hadn't got it on
The
yet,
more
though.
you know.
That sound effects and graphics will be added here shortly.
Amazing, thank you.
It looks like we're gonna have an enemy widow on the team today. Hopefully she's better than the last widow we encountered. Doczilla willingly committing seppuku there to try to confuse the team.
1. Attackers incoming.
What was the pig?
Stop the pain.
Soldiers
Oh, so basically you're being
Regen pushing the cart around the corner. Pumping damage into the Reinhardt shield.
Why are you lying?
It looks like the Genji's doing his best cockroach impression there.
Up top, the team has to watch out for the Anna Mercy and Ash up there.
Are we doing golf commentary now?
Down
The,
the commentary.
Look at ASMR, dude.
I accidentally hit the wrong button. I pulled out the healing thing instead of the hook, which would actually save our tank there. No, this is okay.
Maybe I should have stuck it.
360's no scope hook had no value. We're not done talking.
Healing stream engaged.
Tracer being extremely annoying to the backline here as she's just running around shooting her little pistols like she knows what she's doing.
I feel like they're gonna have a shadow. That's a huge pick.
Questionable play by the enemy Reinhardt here as he decided to try to push up against certain depth and lost.
Doc, with the damage boost finally, actually making a lot of damage.
Get out of my way, or I'll
Ruining the
run you
life of the
over.
enemy team here.
Zenyatta doing the rare catch
don't,
bullets with your forehead
seen
play.
Zarya going left-hand side. Godzilla got a few shots in her, but she
Roadhog hoping to sneak around back here to throw them off the bridge with his ultimate. Unfortunately, the team has already crossed.
Tactical visor activated.
Огонь по готовности!
Let them
Okay.
It looks like this fight's over and the enemy is going to get the cat. God's going to get out of there.
Genji getting assisted by every character on our team, but Shurta claimed that the play of the game was all his.
Wow, okay.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Roadhog distracted by Widowmaker's awesome new outfit.
Godzilla finds himself very
Switching to Zarya to stop the annoying little cockroach with his sword there.
Together, we are strong.
take cover. Earthshack, ready.
Ready for battle.
There's no recall. Never mind.
Bring it.
Genji completely confused what to do there with the immortality.
Готовности. Sight. Get in there.
Spelling
Go for
failed.
back.
Massive Reinhardt play stalled the entire other team's reinforcements.
Ready for battle. Maximum charge.
Push up, come on, let's go.
This is not good. Reinhardt is now in god form here. BK is hiding like a little coward, hoping maybe he won't come after him.
Unfortunately, I think they know
I
he's
will
there.
never surrender.
Never mind, Godspeed. We're gonna switch off of the golf commentator
Go.
and
If that's all we've got.
kill that fucking Genji.
Step rider.
Get you back out there.
How did the Tracer not die?
Someone fight with wind.
Tracer died that time.
Has reached the checkpoint.
It's not looking good for the team here as their team is doing a full court press on us.
I am not a good
Doc just
loser.
can't get the damage out.
We're clearly going to need a scapegoat to put the blame on this loss here if we do lose. K being the first one I see will clearly get it.
My money's actually on their
Excuse me, sir,
team
I have
blaming
full
Duran
thank you.
Get in there.
Doc gets a huge kill on the Genji as the blade is probably about to come out.
Heroes never die.
Freaking Al here.
Give me your best shot.
Tracer no recall.
Step rider.
Barriers on you. Go.
This is not the end.
Reinhardt doing his best Choo-Choo impersonation, leaving the team behind.
Thank you, my ultimate.
Very solid hold by the Dogzilla Godspeed combo.
Seems the team might be getting their act together here, but we're going to have to wait for the future to tell us the full tale.
My ultimate is charged.
I'm gonna get behind him and charge Zarya.
Come on.
Get in there. Just a scratch.
Zarya got the ult, going to wait for the Genji ult to say, fuck you.
I understand.
Огонь по готовности. Barriers on you. Огонь по
Unfortunately, he
готовности.
died really quick, giving absolutely no value to that ult.
After all, Dogzilla was mostly dead anyway. So a little dash slash combo from Genji right there didn't do too much. Dogzilla with a huge pick on the enemy Ana.
Heroes never die.
Enemy charged Zarya, actually destroying the other Zarya, hoping for maybe a resurrect. Unfortunately, it seems to be on cooldown, but no, we actually had the res. He is back in the game.
It is not
Dogzilla
over
doing a
yet.
good job of shutting down the Genji as the McCree tries to run away.
McCree doing his best Moonwalker impersonation there as he runs back.
Smoke him out of there.
Spelling Fate running back to the spawn room for some reason, probably because the precision German engineering is not quite as precise as he thought.
Barriers on.
Was? Was?
Hit me.
Jawohl, get the Audi!
Огонь по готовности.
Enemy team is saying fuck you and the horse you rode up in on with that play.
Огонь.
Doc attempting to show him what time it is, but rudely interrupted by the enemy Genji.
Actually, I think Dogzilla had a plan for that. He was actually counting on the death because he didn't want to live through the very ending of that particular match, Godspeed.
Played a game clearly going to Genji, but oh, and denied. Apparently the Q press was not enough to net him that.
Fire in the hole.
And the whole enemy squad.
Double kill.
Oh, he was in there.
Apparently Doc is the streamer, not GS.
You'll be happy, Kay, because I dropped my water, but I have a bottle now. We're safe.
I can have a bottle.
Wait, what kind of water? What brand?
Water?
Sink.
Water?
Let's sink.
Sink water? Oh,
This
I thought you meant
water
bottled
brought
water.
to you by the Prattsville, Alabama Water Company.
It's a very exotic brand called Le Sink.
Le Son.
Let's sink.
Do not get me talking about Le Son.
I have a Brita water filter, but I'm just lazy.
Han, baguette.
Just boil it and you'll be fine.
It's true.
I could
Because
probably
that's
brand
solid.
that. Have my own water company. Le Sink.
Now, what most people
It
don't
smells
realize
like
is that if
home.
you boil your water, you actually have to then straight out the stuff that floats on the top of the water, because otherwise, you're actually not actually getting rid of the vile and viral bacterial things that are in the water. So, when you boil your water, you gotta make sure you strain it through some cheesecloth, and then you gotta make sure that you actually have something to pour it into, because if you leave it in the pan that you've boiled the water in, you're actually going to get
Oh
salmonella.
my God, he doesn't stop.
Gratitude dispense.
Thank you, TG Luigi.
Thank you for coming to
TQ
Doc's
Luigi.
TED
I'm
Talk.
way off on that. I appreciate the follow and the subscribe. Damn, very nice.
About fucking water.
Hey, look, somebody subscribed. They got an emote.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Guys, who would like me to explain why the Earth is flat?
All right, well, if we're going to explain why the Earth is flat, we have to first establish why you're an idiot.
I'm leaving.
Good.
Damn.
Okay, bye.
We don't want any flat Earthers in here.
He fits in perfectly with the group. We're doing
Or
fine.
excuse me as I explain to you why the Earth is flat.
Why the what?
Okay.
Please excuse me while I
TQ
drop kick
Luigi.
you out the fucking window.
The Earth is really flat.
So if anybody is curious why the stream name is Live on Air, I lost the E, it's because if you look to the right on my way screen, I have a sign that literally just says Live on Air.
You can't.
And
It'd be
I
like
really
saying
did
a
lose the
hedgehog
E.
is flat, which, barring an unfortunate encounter with heavy goods vehicle, it clearly isn't. Some might take issue with this, based on the flimsy evidence that they can see buildings, hills, trees, and mountains, and things like that everywhere, and may even be in or in them right now. This is just
hell?
another example of how blinkered people are. If you look closely, the clues are everywhere. For instance, what's the tallest supposed mountain on Earth? Everest. Except it isn't. The name is a giveaway. It's clearly a morphing of never rest, because if you wanted to go to the biggest mountain, you literally never rest.
Doc, your face is
because it isn't
awesome,
actually
dude.
there. What about all those people who had climbed it, you say? Well, consider all the people who had died supposedly doing so. How do you die climbing something that isn't there? You can't.
I'm gonna have
They were
to
obviously
mute
killed
this
to
son of a
protect the
bitch.
conspiracy.
Arriving at Ilios. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Survivor willing to pay. Well, and if that isn't clear now, pretty much everyone who attempts to climb Everest takes oxygen with them. Why would you need to do that when there's
We are
oxygen
definitely
all
going to
around?
voice chat. We're going here.
Hell yeah, Captain Nibbles. Welcome to the game.
I just left it in the group chat.
Captain Nibbles is excited, boys. He's here for the match.
Welcome to the game here. We actually have an exciting match lined up for you tonight with Captain Nibbles, Doczilla, BKK, Spelling Fake, and Godspeed here, with Captain Nibbles immediately insta-locking the Widowmaker.
Absolutely, Godspeed. This is usually a cause for concern, but because Captain Nibbles immediately responded to the team chat and whatnot invitation to join in the conversation, the feeling is actually quite a bit happier in this locker room as we go into the match.
That's absolutely correct. Looks like we might have a chance to have some real team coordination here.
That's right, Godspeed.
Sponsored by NordVPN.
This match sponsored to you by Ridge Wallet.
Routing cowards forward barrier.
Enemy Tracer sneaking around the back, trying to aggravate Widowmaker.
Time to raise my APM.
Diva diving to Cockroach, hoping to maybe pull some value out of that dive. Cockroach is running for the health pack, trying to kill Doczilla, but Diva coming out of nowhere to try to pull a save. Looks like somebody sprayed some raid on the enemy Genji there. Doczilla suddenly going radio quiet. A little nervous, means he's in a lot of action right now.
Doczilla finds himself almost carrying the team right now with the amount of damage that he's putting out. With the damage boost, however, BCA is seriously carrying this from a teamwork standpoint until Godzilla gets killed.
Tracer that's showing us on the back.
After the first fight, Doczilla earned his visor, actually. And BCA dies trying to get the res off, and unfortunately it doesn't go. It looks like the team is going to have to reset here, but they've got a massive ult advantage already.
Yeah, I literally can't hear you guys because
as well as 35% on the point already. It looks like they have a lot to make up, but the team actually already pulling in for re-coordination.
Take cover. Defense matrix activated. Damn it.
Unfortunately, Baptiste is... Oh, no, Soldier 76 just got mowed down like some grass.
Looks like the team's going to need to regroup here. Captain Nibbles has switched over to the McCree, though, so the Tracer may not be lasting very long. We need to push out with this, with that visor and the damage boost. This may actually turn the tide of the battle. Until the enemy team does that.
Genji clearly earning the play of the game with hitting Q on that keyboard there.
I am very questionable as to why the friendly hamster used his ultimate there when the fight was clearly won. Genji is killed by some wicked shots by the soldier.
Captain Evil's leaving, and we do have a replacement with Zeus joining the voice channel here.
Welcome, Zeus, to the match. We're here joining Godzilla and Doczilla and Godspeed on a match here on Ilios.
Diva ready to throw her ult here, waiting for the Reinhardt to possibly get his ult before he does.
That's absolutely right, Godspeed. Looks like Doc has popped his visor, looking for some Baptiste help. There it is. That's the tag team combo that we were looking for this entire time.
Diva saying, I don't think so, Genji. I'm going to try to get to play the game as well.
Honestly, I think that Diva may have the better point here, as Doczilla gets revived when he was trying to switch to the McCree to try and counter this Tracer. No, it's fine because he wasn't communicating this, although he is going to die to this Tracer, it looks like.
Very low health on the
Tracer is almost dead.
Diva taking down David Bowie, showing exactly what kind of music he does. Massive fire strike by the Reinhardt.
With Zace coming across and taking out the nano-boosted Genji in the middle of his zone.
Zace literally coming in, taking Widowmaker, and showing the other Widowmaker who rage quit exactly how to play the game.
Say Tracer's floating around the mega health pack trying to get some cheeky damage in. But Doczilla has taken over this particular post on the McCree, so it looks like the Tracer's not going to be doing terribly much more.
No one can hide.
Genji doing Operation Right Click here, trying to get a kill.
Doczilla with an amazing headshot from down on the point gets the Tracer. Zace follows up the damage on the Anna with a kill in the back. This is massive from their team.
Absolutely out of nowhere, pulled a surefire loss into a win with one character leaving the game and a better one coming in.
Score.
And that's absolutely correct, Godspeed. When Zayce come in, that actually turned it around. Doxzilla's switch to the McCree was big, but Zayce's work on the Widow was absolutely massive.
Think you can keep up with me?
Looking at a stat at 6 foot 8 inches tall, Zeiss definitely has the shoulders to carry the weight of the team.
Optimizing strategy.
I bet you live in the Midwest. You would be wrong.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go on Well. The team comes out. Looks like they're going for a... they're not actually going for a boop combo. I'm very surprised. Usually you see a Lucio on here, and the rest of the team suffers while the Lucio tries to just...
Echo.
Very surprising, but a pleasant one here, as we're actually not having to worry about so many boops.
Genji's up on top.
The cockroach coming around the back, trying to get a key kill on the healers here, but having no chance of doing. D.Va taking all the damage there to make sure Genji does no damage of his own. Echo the toaster
Godzilla
oven's
gets
getting
the
away.
Zarya, but it looks like he's going to go down to the Zenyatta from the distance. The team needs to stay on this point. They've got to contest it in order to cap it in the first place. And it looks like they have.
Unfortunately, D.Va D-Mate and shortly killed by a hamster. Went down pretty slow after that.
Looks like Doxilla's moving around towards the mini, going for some angle.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Fantastic stun on an Echo as he was stuck on mid-sentence before it rudely interrupted.
Sadly, she still did get off her ultimate, which slowed McCree from behind the other team, gets a kill with it on Zeiss. Sadly. And the team is losing this fight pushing forward. Just can't get the damage in that.
That's absolutely correct. Without their star player here, it's going to be very hard to pull a win.
Routing power to shield. Ready to redeploy.
Key pick on the ball. He is totally down.
Looks like Doxilla's ready for his Deadeye.
Genji with the Q play there. Very few people know that Q is a real hard button to press on the keyboard.
He unfortunately still gets shut down by the Deadeye from Doxzilla as he snuck around to the left-hand side, and Genji had no idea he was there. But the team needs to push in. They've got a couple of picks on the enemy team, but they got to make some progress getting in on that point.
Team up for special attack.
Throwing the ult here. Not sure if the team will notice it or not, but hoping for some kind of picks, and we do have one.
That's actually 2 picks, and they're big. Looks like the Genji's on the left-hand side, killed by Zayce. Zayce more than pulling his weight here.
Once again, showing just how much he dominates the game here.
Yeah, Godspeed. It's really impressive watching Zayce work, because I haven't seen very many Hanzo/Widow sniper comps work too well on this particular map.
I believe the last time we saw such great communication and teamwork from a team was back in the 1986 Blood Bowl.
Absolutely, when Gronk Face Smasher got a huge play by throwing Wizzlebap all the way to the end zone. He died in the landing, but the ball crossed the goal line, which counted. Now, sadly, it looks like the team lost that particular fight, and in... I got a little lost for words there. I apologize. My mic kind of fell down my throat as I was just amazed by how much damage the enemy team was throwing out forward.
Genji doing his quadruple double backflip swan dive here.
BCA with McCree on the flanking on the left side.
Genji once again showing that key is his favorite key on that keyboard.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Well, that's multiple ults burned by the enemy team, but it looks like it's enough to hold the point for this particular map, and that's fine because we all know that Doxzilla absolutely hates Ilios well.
If you watch that play there, Zeiss actually throwing the classic dragon from the spawn point because I have a Q and don't want it to go to waste for the last 3 seconds of the match.
Everybody knows that Zeiss is actually a big fan of the Yuga Waga Teki Wakurao that comes out when Hanzo fires that dragon.
I can't wait
And
to get into the
so
fight.
it's remarkably important to him to actually get that out, even when he can't.
It is a godsend that he's not using the typical wolf costume that all Hanzo mains seem to want to use these days. A nice, refreshing change of pace.
Hold up.
And he switches to Ash, which is actually a very strong pick in his current particular map and setup with the team comp. So it's going to be really interesting to see what this team can do here.
So true. That one change can make all the difference there with the amount of splash damage it can do with the dynamite.
Especially when you've got BCEA damage boosting the Ash and the McCree. This could be a very fun game for the Mercy player.
Get through this.
Genji showing you how much he loves getting the deflect up.
Crowding towards forward barrier.
Doxzilla getting double or triple sniped by the Ana at distance. BCEA goes for the res.
Hamster getting completely confused on a dive there, not quite sure what direction to take.
And the Doxzilla Godspeed team takes the first point. Genji and Echo inside on the mini.
Echo going after Zeiss, but D.Va is making sure that he says, no, stay away from my man. Trying to protect the Reinhardt, unfortunately, not a good idea when half the team has a grudge to pick.
All better.
Very nice. Reinhardt going off the edge, taking him with you in a classic suicide move.
Engage.
That was a huge shutdown for the Echo ultimate there. Doxzilla a little low on health, but he gets a heal from K on the Baptiste. Up on the high ground. They're holding this high ground pretty strong, and it's working out very well for them.
Very clearly that Zeiss there with the actual Ash pick is clearly the key difference that we needed to turn this match around.
Absolutely, Godspeed. It's actually really impressive to me how much work this man is doing.
Let them up.
Get in there, Bob.
Heroes never die.
Into the iris.
Baiting out the Zenyatta ult, which is fantastic since we have a D.Va ult to run with. Throwing the D.Va ult, hoping that Captain Ninja there will run right into it. Unfortunately, that was a failed experiment.
I'm back in the fight.
And Doxzilla takes the switch over to the Soldier in order to get more consistent long-range damage here. It's a solid pick. It just means that the team is going to have to worry about this Genji a little bit more.
Looks like we're going to have to pull back there as the team on the enemy side managed to actually pull the point out from underneath us like a worn old rug. Enemy Zenyatta there showing us once again that he loves balls.
Fully operational.
Heal up here.
I'm going to shoot you down.
Enemy Doomfist goes for this cheeky.
Angrier than a 14-year-old child playing Fortnite, showing us exactly why his name is called Doomfist.
Got one.
Genji not realizing that mortality field is up and desperately tries to get picks.
K finishes off the Genji through his ultimate, and the team now has a perfect opportunity to push forward. They just need to actually get some damage done. They get
Hamster
the ball.
gun.
That's a huge pick.
Regen burst activated.
And Doxzilla gets killed by the Doomfist once again. He is left alone in the backline.
All systems checked out.
Because of that, it looks like he's switching back to the McCree. He's still got the most damage done. The team is following up with the eliminations, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Fortunately, the enemy Doomfist doing a rising uppercut on a D.Va with no boosters means instant death for D.Va.
However, the Genji is running and the point is being capped. Genji is upstairs in the...
Looks like this might come down to spelling here. His ultimate be able to put it onto the point.
Doxzilla gets a headshot on the
technique
Genji's
there.
full break range, but it's not enough to finish him. And he gets his ultimate yet again. and runs away.
Baby
God's
Diva
gonna
fucking
kill
killing
on
both
Diva.
of the fucking DPSs with her shitty ass little pistol.
Now we're talking.
But the team needs to get on that point, otherwise they're not going to cap it. And this will be the end of the game.
Fortunately, the enemy Zarya actually killing them there, but not able to get the play on.
Pass into the iris.
And Doomfist comes out of nowhere and wrecks Doxzilla yet again. Sadly, the most ridiculously broken character in the game, aside from Hammond, once again pulls out the win for the enemy team.
Doomfist showing exactly how angry he is. Probably should not be playing that Fortnite game.
And sadly, Zace isn't quite strong enough to carry this team through the Doomfist Genji bullshit that they had to suffer. And from Ilios, this will be us signing off after this bullshit play of the game.
Now, if you watch closely here, you can actually see where his Q gets ready and he starts jizzing in his pants to the opportunity to press it.
Double kill. Quadruple kill.
That's absolutely stupid. GG,
It was fun
Zace.
playing with the on go.
Well, he tried. We tried. You use weird flex.
Alright, I'll see you later.
You say, but
You have a good night.
and that was a thing.
Yapers. I
10:30.
got one more in me, and then it's time for dinner.
Is it a Tostina's pizza?
Hell fucking no. Ugh. Totino's. Ugh.
I know,
What are
right?
you, 12?
I never liked it when I was 12. I don't know what you're talking about. I used to know a guy at work that would get a frozen Tostinos in the morning, go to work, and he would just leave it in his lunchbox. Not frozen or anything. Just leave it in there, right?
Like, let it warm up and get juicy?
Yeah. And then, like, as soon as we ate lunch, which is some hours later, and it thawed out, he would roll it like a taco and just eat it. It was, everybody
the
thought it
most
was disgusting.
disgusting
And
thing
he
ever.
would do this every day, right?
I'm sure that man has a terrible diet problem.
Oh, the ironic part was he was a bad diabetic.
Wonder why?
We all said the same thing. Could it be the Tostinos?
Disgusting.
I think what we gotta do, Godspeed, is we gotta figure out why I'm peeking on you, but not on me.
I don't know. I'm able to control it through my mixer over here. So it's not a bad thing, but
I mean, I can only adjust my gain so much.
no, I can adjust on my level. That's fine.
What is this Q? K?
It's clearly his fault.
IQ for support. What do you want? Mr. Q for DPS.
I've been doing a lot of damage.
Look, next time I get DPS, I'm just saying.
Yes, that's fine. Oh,
Guilty
wow,
Gear
that was
Strive
so-
Beta, I
heard
believe,
that.
is next
Ooh.
week.
Did that actually come through?
Yeah, it did.
I'm like, oh, nasty.
Oh, my neck feels so much better now. Holy
I
crap.
wonder why. Just
You could have
took
just
your
freaked
hat off
everybody
of
out,
it.
like immediately going limp after that. Just
He just snapped his own
No,
neck.
that's if I do it like with my back and just.
Old man.
have your wife come over there and just like start hauling you off.
You're right. You just hear her voice over it going, I should not be doing this. I'm pregnant. I can't carry this much.
Your child's gonna grow up to be a Tostino's pizza lover. How do you feel?
Oh, God. Oh, God. He's going to be a Totino's loving Terminator. Oh.
Oh boy. What is
Actually,
it going to be, Arnold?
What are you gonna do the first time he goes up and be like, Daddy, can I play Fortnite?
By the time that he's playing video games, Fortnite will be dead.
You think? I thought that 2
No.
years ago. Still going.
No, it'll be dead.
We'll be at maybe Overwatch 3 by then.
Fortnite 2.
Betty's back and she's glaring at me.
Uh-oh.
Why are you glaring at me?
BK, are you all right?
No, I
you
know you
are
can
very
hear you.
quiet there.
I know I can hear you. Or you can hear me.
There we go. Third time.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Making sure.
Oh, yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, I'm alive.
You can talk over us. We're a bunch of idiots.
Because you like Totinos.
That makes three of us then.
It is.
Say
They're
hi.
just old.
It absolutely is disgusting. No one should eat
Yeah, they're
Tostinos.
just old. Doc
But
and
look at
GS
the
are
camera.
Osby at this point.
And say hi.
Like she hasn't seen me on the camera 1,000 times.
Traveling.
I'm on the internet whoring myself out. I think you can show yourself at least once.
Wait, would it be Mrs. Doc or Mrs. Zilla?
Oh, I'm fucking damage?
What?
Nani?
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 What, are you not good at damage or something?
No, I just never get it.
What the hell are you
I guess we're
talking
gonna
about?
lose now.
Boy.
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 Okay, Kratos.
Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Overwatch game here. We got Spillcaster, Salt Shakers, Godspeed, Doczilla, BK, and K because we don't have enough of those.
Attackers.
Yeah, Godspeed. I think this is a new tactic that this particular team is going for. They're going for as many vowels as they possibly can, but with hard consonant sounds to boot. I think it's designed to confuse the enemy team with who they're going after and coordination.
Gotta make sure they have their learning lesson here as we move on to the game tonight. So hopefully we have a decent team competition.
Oh, but don't forget, tonight's game is actually brought to us by Vessi. If you're looking for some nice, styled shoes that are completely waterproof and, classic styling, check out Vessi.
Bastion moving around to the back here, hoping to get a surprise turret set up.
The enemy team is all moving upstairs, it looks like. And a McCree on the low ground.
Reinhardt
Playing
watching him
against
come
McCree on
in
the
there
high
is going to
ground.
go show him exactly what his hammer's made out of. Unfortunately, pulled by it looks like a Roadhog.
McCree has actually gone underneath that upstairs level.
McCree dropping a couple pop shots on the Bastion here before running back to get his health pack and doing it once again.
Entire enemy team is in full retreat right now. They have actually left even the streets and are going back towards spawn.
Spillcaster with the awesome skin for Zarya there with the snow skin. K punching Bastion, which is not a brave move considering it's an AI-controlled Gatling gun.
Doczilla gets the pick on the Zenyatta, so the team is still delayed once more. The damage boost by BCA is actually doing a heck of a lot of work.
Bastion getting hella crazy bored back here as we're waiting for the tanks to do some real damage. Oh, an amazing charge with the hammer down. Zarya coming there doing an assist there to make sure. No, do not touch my Reinhardt.
With you.
I am on fire!
Back up.
Doczilla gets a couple of headshots on the Zarya as she goes away, but cannot finish her off.
My ultimate's ready.
Doc's ultimate's ready. He's looking for a key time to pull it in.
Get some clutch heals. stay
Spillcaster and
alive.
Salt Shaker showing exactly why they're the team's tanks right now by completely holding the front line pretty much by themselves.
And it looks like the Reinhardt is going up the main street right now.
Baptiste is not exactly happy, asking for some thanks for all the work he's doing here.
Enemy team is
Tanks
going
are pulling
underneath.
down on the bottom here, surprising even the Bastion player.
Heroes never die.
Unfortunately, completely torn apart by an Echo. Massive revive here.
I'm being attacked. Let me
Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion.
Questionable pick with a Bastion when he's nowhere near me.
Averting personality.
Double.
Very
with a
key
massive
pick from
headshot.
Zarya, actually saying, get out of my goddamn house.
Damn it.
Zenyatta alone on the left-hand side. He's going to try and make it back.
Robo Krill in there trying to sneak by. Unfortunately, he did manage to get away. Not even a single tick on the point by the enemy team. Fantastic defense by the tanks.
Absolutely, Godspeed. The tanks on this one are absolutely carrying this team. With the DPS that Dogzilla and Godspeed are pulling out, just managing to turn the tide.
Into the eyes. Step right up.
Unfortunately, the Zenyatta ultimate doesn't stop instantly.
Bastion decided he doesn't like anything with the enemy team, running around with his fucking turret mode.
That's a huge hold. Looks like the team's going to reset now as they move forward.
Bastion going back to his point with the theme song from Sephiroth playing in the background.
Hello. Hey.
Dogzilla has all night, according to one of the trainers, been jamming to Doom Eternal music. The soundtrack itself a favorite of his when he's playing DPS.
Absolutely. I think it's also a favorite to Salt Shakers there, as he actually loves hammer music down. Team doing the exact same strategies before, coming from the bottom here. Actually, this time the team expecting it there.
It's
Dogzilla unable to roll away.
Oh, a massive hammer down for the enemy team. Not expecting it, not able to get any fucking value out of the window.
And sadly, it looks like that's going to be the first point. The team's got plenty of time to reset for
Objective lost.
second.
But only 3 minutes to go here. It looks like we have plenty of time to pull a defense. Bastion with his slow ass robot legs slowly making his way to the front line.
That's a massive nano boost. Reinhardt followed up by a shadow that catches the Reinhardt.
What the
The
hell?
enemy
going on?
team's fallen, or the Dogzilla team is actually falling back. They need to push forward on this.
Oh, Zenyatta with a surprise ball attack. See, we all know he really loves balls.
The battle continues.
Sadly, that dragon gets a lot more value than I think they anticipated.
into the iris.
Barriers on you.
I'm here.
Dogzilla changing it up a little bit, actually. He's
Hanzo
going-
being ballsy as hell trying to solo a tank with a Reinhardt in his face.
Dogzilla switching up to the Ash. It looks like he's going for more focused damage and getting hits.
Is a hammer. Everyone else is a nail.
Take the high ground here.
Fire at will.
Hanzo is up top on top of the cart, getting in the back line.
Hanzo throwing his flip arrows all over the place. On the point, trying to get some kind of value with a kill.
How about a little extra?
Well, Godspeed, he did manage to get Dogzilla before Dogzilla knew he was there. And he gets away. Here comes another dragon. That ultimate charge is super fast when you're firing tree trunks that always hit you. Maximum damage.
Unfortunately, half the team died from the Ruga Wakiteki Wo Corral move there.
Damage amplified.
Smoke them out of there.
Let's get you back out there.
Bastion trying to decide if he wants to try a stall or not. Not quite sure if it's a good idea. Apparently not.
Goodbye.
The payload has reached.
Mercy saying goodbye to Bastion as he really doesn't care for the shit he's pulling.
It's a big dynamite. Looks like it got 4 people on that one.
You all look like you needed some healing.
Огонь по готовности.
It's
Bastion not giving a flying fuck what time it is.
This is not the time.
Storm Arrow is absolutely dominating the Bastion here. Unfortunately, a fully automatic semi-sentient robot death gun is no match for a bunch of wooden sticks.
Fire at will.
powerful.
Absolutely, Godspeed. It only makes perfect sense, honestly.
Come and face me.
But the team has managed to, it looks like.
Unfortunately, Zarya decided he wanted Reinhardt dead and was all about that.
I'm under attack. Get in there, Bob.
Zarya hiding in the right-hand building with very little health in her.
Pass into the iris.
Oh, that's not good.
Enemy seen.
Let them up. Get inside.
Zarya chasing left-hand side inside the building.
Zarya thinks she's a ninja, has not quite figured it out yet, though.
60 seconds remaining.
Smoke command.
The payload
McCree trying to sneak around, but took a freaking tank shell to the face.
There's a Zarya behind us.
Ryutake walking corral there.
Heroes never die.
Dogzilla with a couple of big picks along with Godspeed getting that Hanzo.
Price on
Absolutely. Bastion shows Hanzo real quick that he doesn't believe in mystical dragons.
Will not retarget things. Move up with me. Over here.
Spellcaster, but unfortunately McCree on the point by himself.
10 seconds.
Massive res here.
Step inside.
Get in there, Bob. Will. Hit job.
Overtime.
Pull back.
And it looks like that's going to be it for this match.
That's good. Clearly it was the two tanks that helped hold the front line. Absolutely flawless performance by those two.
Absolutely Godspeed. The healing was good. The damage boosting for Dogzilla was on point. It's just a shame that he wasn't hitting as many shots as he was hoping for. But the tanks and the Bastion like Godspeed certainly pulled this one out.
Massive charge there with the ultimate there. Beating the hell out of him with a hammer, showing him why MC Hammer is his favorite rap musician.
Double kill.
Absolutely Godspeed. And everybody knows that MC Hammer is literally the best rapper of all time. After all, he's the only one who has said, you can't touch this.
Absolutely. That's correct. 100%. Yes. 110%.
All right, and that's going to be it for us here in Numbani for this night's broadcast of Overwatch, brought to you by Dogzilla and Godspeed. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to check out Raid Shadow Legends.
And with that being a 2.5-hour stream, I think I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for all the people that has followed, watched, blah, 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 blah. Appreciate BK actually staying around and talking and hanging with us.
GG's BCA.
BCA, thanks so much for joining with us, man. Feel free to join us anytime you see me or DocCon. Doesn't matter. We're a pretty loose group.
All right.
We're here
Thanks.
to have a good goddamn time.
Yeah, we're we may rage a little bit, but just write it off.
All right. All right.
And that will be it for tonight. I am exhausted from working for 12 hours, so I'm going to get some sleep. I will be on tomorrow.
All right. Cool. Thanks for inviting
Hey, no
me.
problem, man. I really
Yeah, thanks for
appreciate the
having me.
follow and then playing with you. It was really fun. It's always nice to see like-minded people there.
Yeah. Thanks.
Be safe, man.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
That was fun. The commentary is, I think you found your thing. For pulling people into the stream more.
Yeah. Can't do that all the time.
No, it seems to be a good thing though.
It was fun.
Indeed. It gave me the good chuckle. I seem to make other people laugh too, which is great.
That's what we do it for.
Yee-hoo.